I love the entrepreneurial myth. Have you heard this one before? How many here are in business for yourselves? Like yeah, most of you, right? So it's called a myth for this reason. Perhaps you can relate to this. At some point in your life, you were probably working for someone else. Right? All of us usually started at that point working for the man, as they say, or the woman, working for the boss. And at some point in that journey, you came to this realization over time, right, that I could do this on my own. Why keep working for someone else? I could go into business for myself, make more money, have more free time, be more in control of my life, right? Fast forward 3 or 4 years later, and these people are now in business for themselves, often making less money than when they were at the job, spending way more time at the shop than home, right? And their life feels often like it's spinning out of control, right? Because there's so much now that they have to worry about. The question of what does a big game look like for you is important for you to be able to answer. Because sometimes, often, we get caught on the hamster wheel of just going through the motions and we're really going nowhere. Does that make sense? Like, we're just putting in time. I mean, isn't it crazy? We're already into the 7th week of 2019. How many feel it's just gone like that? Mm-hmm. I remember coming up to the holidays, 2010. So where did the year go? Where did 2018 go? Now add to that another year, and another year, and another year. And so many times we end up having conversations with leaders where decades have passed. And they find themselves sitting behind the desk of a successful business. Right? All of our clients are successful. We work with companies that are, moving and shaking things. But they're sitting behind their desk and they're saying to me in conversation or to a member of my team, this isn't what I signed up for. When I started this thing, I envisioned something very different. But over time, they got stuck on the hamster wheel and something emerged, but not necessarily what they hoped for. So leaders take ownership. That's what it really means to be an owner, by the way. It's not because you have the key to the front door and you sign the checks. Being an owner means owning your results, owning your direction, owning your life, owning your future, and creating it deliberately. Does that make sense? What does your best game look like for you? It's a great question to be asking yourself.